Hello guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. Thank you for today, and today we're doing for boys and girls. I'm glad you asked because today we're taking a look at a all new, all singing, all dancing new season for World of Tanks console. That's right. Today, well, very soon will be the time of the year for a whole new Halloween season. Oh my gosh! But still, it's a new season, and if you decide to watch the video completely to the end, I do have something to say about this upcoming new season, more likely another Fury crafting. Because if you're seeing this vehicle right, no, your eyes aren't deceiving you. That is literally a double barreled vehicle. No, it is not British. It is no, not Russian. Because they already have their double barreled tech tanks in the game. This is actually the Czech light tank. That's right, Tier 8 light tank. Yes, it's a Tier 8, but we're going to be going over some of this stuff in a few minutes. Now, I know I'm a little bit late on this because by the time this video does come out, um, tomorrow for this video, which this video will be coming out about the 6th, which the next day would be the 7th. Um, that's when the season's going to be coming out, of course. I've been a little bit of my hands full with a few different things, and I'm going to go over that in a upcoming video for the 7th. Um, about Talking with Tank episode. So do keep an eye out for that if you're an Arc player and you're watching this, or if you're a World Tanks player and you're watching this. Do keep an eye out for the 7th for a upcoming Talking with Tank. But we're gonna go ahead and go over a bit about the season, everything within the season, and plus also if you want to take a look at this without my commentary, I'll leave a link down below so that way you guys can check it out without my commentary. But let's go ahead and click on this. So of course, Dark Realm, complete season information. Of course, you know, complete 100 stages, which you get about. Well, if you're playing this with only with 2,000 gold with the premium pass, you'll only be getting for premium tanks. But if you decide to spend about 6,000 gold, you'll be getting about 5 premium tanks. But it all depending on which way you want to do it. So this upcoming season will begin on October 7th at 10:01 UTC time and will end on December 2nd at 9:59 UTC time. So do keep that as a reminder of where you're living at as well. And let's look at this video. But let's put this on pause. Of course, we got Werewolf, Epic Battles. And yeah, right there's where really got me excited. Another new tank, Werewolf comes. It looks like new Halloween tanks we're going to be getting, new Halloween characters we're going to be getting. Awesome, awesome, right? Free season rewards. We are going to be looking at the oh my bad, the German. Well, it's called the Leica Panzer M4190 Mimir, which is a German Tier 8 premium light tank, stage 100. But in reality, this is the German version of the Walker Bulldog. Yeah, there's a lot of these vehicles in the game, but still very nice tank. Walker Bulldog at tier 8. You're going to be getting a level 100 season pass rewards. So you'll be getting the midfielder 4, a Russian tier 5 premium medium tank at level 25. Not a bad tank overall, though. Where is it? Then we're going to be getting the American T95E2 tier 8 premium medium tank at level stage 75 reward. Okay. Very nice. I mean, this thing is in Cold War. And the newest vehicle, too, another new vehicle, the M55S Earth 2 Premium Medium Tank for the Independent Nation Stage 100 Award on the paid side of the season. So, yeah, that's pretty nice, right? Yeah. Then the Harborner skin for Stage 120. So you'll be getting the skin by completely, grinding the season until you get to 120 of the season, like most seasons they do. And World Tanks Gone. So, an Ultimate Premium Pass. So we are going to be getting the new BZ68 Squadiol, which I'm probably pronouncing that name. Tier 8 Light Tank unlocked upon purchase of the Ultimate Premium Pass. This is a Czech Light Tank. That's right, they're here. They are here. Well, at least the first vehicle is here, the Premium Tier 8. And by completely purchasing the Ultimate Season Pass, you'll be also be getting the skin for it as well, which is pretty nice looking with teeth, and you can tell it's Czech because that's the Czech emblem. Plus, you'll be getting the Rare Wolf 3D Hero skin by purchasing the Ultimate Premium Pass, like normal. Season features, okay. Quality of life updates. So it looks like we're going to be getting a rework for our skills. Skill equipment. Okay, so new equipment looks like skill equipment and consumables. Um, yeah, okay. 4-week trial period. Free commander respects 50% off equipment and sales. So that's actually pretty good if you want to reperk. We Oh my gosh, we skill your commander. So this is pretty nice right here. I actually like the idea, giving us that awesome additional updates. Launcher map border booster menu. Oh, looks like we're getting a booster menu. So Kamarni return map. So it's a returning map. Looks pretty nice. And then new regiment costume banners. Okay. New regiment costume banners, which that's still the same thing. Oh, here it is. Regiment recruitment traits. Okay, so it's like we get regiment recruitment traits, war chest, trick or treat, and game board. So we're getting a game board. So it looks like we're going to be getting the game board back again. I wonder what kind of tank we're going to. Either they're going to give us a tank or something else for completing the game board, which I actually like that idea. Honestly, I like the idea of having the game board in the game. Trick or treats, war chest, the dark draws near. Happy Halloween. It doesn't say that, but honestly, that's what I'm thinking. We're all thinking it. So definitely big thing. So we got the highlights of what the season is, all that the one, two, three, four different premiums by, you know, using 2,000 gold to get the premium pass, and then if you decide to buy the ultimate premium pass, you get about 5 tanks. So yeah, plus 2 unique commanders, some war chests, some gold and all that. But let's go down here and check this out. So if you decide to be a free to play with the season, of course you'll be getting on reward every few stages. That is, you can include silver, gold, boosters, premium time, and more. Kategorov 2D standard commander at stage 75, plus the um, German Walker Bulldog or M4190, we're just going to call it M4190 at stage 100, and the Dark Album Season Medal upon completing stage 100, which it's a normal thing what happens. And yeah, that's complete free for everyone. So you don't have to spend a single dime if you decide to play it like this. Now, yeah, you're only getting one premium tank and one commander and about 400 gold, which is a good bit, but not enough to buy next season. I've said this previously. I might go ahead and put it in the video if I do decide to edit it. If I don't, I'm sorry. But it is roughly, I believe, if you're trying to, you know, I believe if you're trying to save up your gold, it will take maybe, I could be wrong. Please miscorrect me if I'm wrong. I'm going to try my best here to help out with this. But maybe about, I would just say about maybe 5 seasons at that, maybe 6. If you're playing for free to save up enough gold to buy next season. If you're deciding to buy just the regular season pass because it's about 2,000 gold. So in Roundty is about 400, 400. It's almost like 500. So it's about close to 900. So another 400. So that'd be like 3 seasons right there. Um, that'd be about 1,000 some. Another 400 should able to put you up to about 1,000. My math is not great, so again, miscorrect me if I'm wrong. 1,000 something, close to probably maybe 1,500. So maybe about 6 seasons, because the next one will give you about maybe close to 2,000, and the last one, which will probably be the 6th season, give you about enough to buy the next one. But if you do decide to do this, if you're new to World Tanks Console, or you're, a player has been playing a good while, and you've been deciding to save up the 400 gold for each season you've completed, next one will give you some more goodies. So we have all awards from the free reward pass, additional rewards at every stage. Werewolf Album voucher at stage 7. Of course, the Russian Tier 5 Premium Medium Tank, the Matilda Mark IV at stage 25. Silver Trip Threat Camo Set include 4 vouchers, so at stage 37. Black Cat Emblem Voucher at stage 43, Vampire Bat Emblem Voucher at stage 53, Gold Triple Treat Camo Set include for 4 vouchers at stage 58, Magic Hazard Emblem Voucher at stage 63, Ghost 1 Emblem Voucher at stage 71, and of course the American Tier 8 Premium T92E2 Medium Tank at stage 75, and then Dark Emblem, Rhythm Season Emblem Voucher at stage 83, I Evil Emblem Voucher at stage 98, the new M55S Era 2 or Independence Era 2 uh, medium tank at level 100 and press enough gold to cover next season for 2000 gold again, which is pretty nice. Which this is I would recommend buying the most because it's about like 30 or so dollars, I believe. Yeah, I believe it is. Hey, let me check real quick. I'm sure I don't have my PS5 on. But I could easily check it up on my phone here with the PlayStation app. Yeah, I know. The PlayStation app always comes in very much in a lot of good stuff. But also keep this as a note too, depending on how much I do say where it is where I'm at, it might be more where you're at, or it might be less. So let's see. We need about 2,000 gold. So how much would that be? So okay, it's 2,000 gold. It will not cost you about $30. It will cost you about $14.99. Now that will also depending on how you're buying it. Again, I don't think Xbox cards and definitely no PlayStation cards don't come this amount. About for $15 because with tax you're going to need about $15, so about $16 you're going to need to able to buy this season. So again, it all depends on where you're living at and which way you buy it. If you're buying a PlayStation card, and I think even with Xbox, you're going to need a 25 PlayStation or Xbox card. Again, I'm not really sure about Xbox. Um, but I think Xbox would do the same thing. You can't get like a 15 to $16 card. You're going to get like a $25 card. I could be wrong. Please correct me if I am wrong if you're an Xbox player. But definitely know for PlayStation, they do not come that low. The lowest they come is a $10 one. So honestly, you might as well just buy a $25 one and then go ahead and buy the season, and then you'll gain the gold back for next season. So this is one I would recommend buying, even if you're not buying it with a PlayStation or Xbox card, and you're buying it with your normal credit card. It would be a lot more cheaper that way. But do whatever way you think is comfortable for you. If you like the idea of using a PlayStation card or Xbox card, go for that route. If you don't, go for the other route. It all depends. I can show you everything about this, but it's your money. Do whatever you want with your money. But let's go to the Ultimate Premium Pass. So overall reward for free pass and seasonal pass. Plus, you also get the 25 skips, so that means you will automatically not just get the new light tank or the new tank with the Ultimate Premium Pass, but also the level 25 award. So yeah. Plus the Czech T-Rate Premium Light Tank, the VZ68 Squirtle, plus the premium skin for it, and also the 3D commander for it. And this is going to cost you about 6,000 gold. So how much gold is that in general? And how much are you going to have to pay for that? So you're going to have to pay for it roughly about, yeah, about $29.99 with tax, about $30. Again, PlayStation cards, well, actually, they do come as $30, but I would say save up, get about maybe, I don't know, if you decide to do this, if you decide, get a about a if you decide to get the Ultimate Premium Pass here, get, of course, the 20 30 buck PlayStation card plus a 10 to make sure you have enough. Because usually with tax, I believe it'd be like about $31 and some change. Again, I could be wrong about this, but I don't think I am. If I am wrong about anything, let me know down below in the comments. But definitely that's how much it would be. But again, also take this with a pinch of salt of where you live at. Look at how much things are and decide of what if you want to buy it. If you don't want to buy this Ultimate Premium Pass, go ahead and try to buy this one if you can. If not, play for free. Again, like I said, I think it will take about 6 seasons for you to get 2,000 gold. Once you get that 2,000 gold, you can go ahead and spending the 2,000 gold on the Premium Pass, which means you will be getting 4 unique premium tanks. And if you decide to keep on saving gold, not just from, you know, getting the 2,000 gold back, but also saving up crates from each season as well. Who knows? You might have enough gold to buy out a Ultimate Premium Pass. So again, do whatever you want. It's your money. I could show you everything I could show you and give you my ideas, but again, at the end of the day, it's your money, there, guys. Do what you want to do for the game. Next, we got the different albums or vouchers. Well, actually, albums. So we got the Werewolf album, the Black Cat album, the Vampire Bat album, the Magic Hazard album, the Ghost 2 album, Dark Realm Season album, the I Evil album, Dark Realm Season album, Silver Triple Threat Camo, Gold Triple Threat Camo. Okay, and then we have Complete Stage 100. Receive a 25% vehicle XP bonus on every multiplayer battle for the rest of the season. And we have the, of course, complete 18 additional stages or 90 additional points for after stage 100. Receive a 25% Chimera XP bonus on every multiplayer battle for the rest of the season. Then complete 24 additional stages, earning 120 additional points after stage 100. Receive a 25% silver bonus on every multiplayer battle for the rest of the season. And there you go. Next is the Dark Rhythm Starter Pack, which, this is always free to everyone, both Xbox and PlayStation players. So, yeah, when you get it, you get about 3 days of premium time, 5 2 times silver boosters, 5 3 times vehicle XP boosters, and 5 4 times commander XP boosters. This will be get it from the in-game stores, the PlayStation Store or the Xbox, PlayStation North American, Asian, PlayStation Europe, and Xbox. Seasonal vehicles. So we're going to take a look at these vehicles. So for the level 100 reward, if you already own the M4190 German Walker Bulldog, you'll be earning about 2,600,000 creds if you already earned the vehicle or have the vehicle if you're getting it in the season. Again, the Russian Tier 5 Premium Medium Tank, the Matilda Mark IV, you'll be earning about 600,000 creds. It's still not bad. It's good, but not as good as what this is, and definitely the other Tier 8 Premium Medium Tank. But if you already have the American Tier 8 Premium T95E2 Medium Tank, you'll be earning about 3 million creds if you already own the tank. So let's look at some of the stats for these vehicles. So let's go to the M4190. Of course, it's German, light tank, it's a tier 8, and it plays up to tier. Actually, wait, does this thing get provincial matchmaking? Tier 9. Yes, it does. So that means another provincial matchmaking vehicle. If you don't know what that means, normally a tier 8 vehicle, due because of a +2, -2 matchmaker, this vehicle would normally see 2 tiers higher than it. So since it's a tier 8, you would normally see a tier 10 game. But because of the provincial matchmaking, it will see one less. So it means it will see tier 9 games. So with that done and over with, let's go ahead and see what this vehicle would normally cost you and all of that. So It only will cost you about 6,500 gold. But in the season, you will be getting it for free, 100% free, because this is the level 100 reward. Silver earning rate is 140%, XP earning rate is 110, free XP rate is 5, and crew XP rate is 100. And course rates up to tier 9, like I said, preferential matchmaking. Penetration with standard rounds is 184, not 184, 182 to 250 with the premium and 102 with HE. Damage is 240 with standard and premium and 320 with HE. Hit points is 1,100, and let's talk about the gun a little bit. So the gun's a 90 to 76 mirror US Condon M32 gun. Rate of fire is 9.38 rounds per minute. Damage is 240. We've already said about that. Damage per minute is 2,251. We already talked about the penetration. Show types is AP, heat, and HE. Reload time is 6.4. Aim time is 1.8. Max ammunition is 46 rounds. Accuracy is 0.38. Accuracy during turret rotation is 1.52. Depression is 8 because, after all, this is a American tank. It's a Walker Bulldog, so it does get that American gun depression, and elevation is 18. So, overall, should you keep it? Yes. Why is that tank? Well, for one, provincial matchmaking. If you get tired of the +2, -2 matchmaker, this tank is definitely going to. Well, I don't think you're ever going to get tired of the plus. Is it right? Plus, where you're going to see bomb tier tanks. Now, you will probably get tired of seeing those tier 10s all the freaking time. So, with that idea, with this vehicle, it definitely would be a good idea. And plus, too, because it is a tier 8 premium with some credit boosters with it, you're going to be earning yourself some good amount of credits. But that all depends on, too, if you're good at playing light tanks. Light tanks are, yes, scouts in world tanks, but you got to know where to go and all of that. So, myself, I'm not really a great player as is. I'm not that great with light tanks, but I do make it work. So if you can make this thing work, you're probably going to make yourself a lot of credits with this little beautiful light tank. But let's go back. Let's go ahead and show you the Matilda Mark IV. And this thing also gets provincial matchmaking because of the gun, the armor, and all of that. Just like the previous Matilda we got for the British as a tier 5 premium medium tank as well. So, of course, this is a Russian medium tank, tier 5. This thing would normally cost 1,500, so you're not really getting it 100% free, but you sort of are. Because if you do pay that 2,000 gold, you will be getting this thing for very much cheaper. Well, okay, not that much more cheaper, a little bit more expensive than this, but you can't So, guys, sorry for that. I don't know what happened. OBS decided to have some kind of, guess, a little meltdown because it decided to freeze on me. But like I was saying, yes, okay, you're not really getting this one cheaper than what it is, but in reality, you're getting more. So, yeah. But silver earning rate is 150%, XP earning rate is 145, free XP rate is 5, crew XP rate is 100, and it plays up to tier 6, like I said, provincial matchmaking, simply because of the gun, for one, and the armor, because this is a Matilda's Hall. So again, that provincial matchmaking is really going to save you. But so penetration, a 6 minute penetration with your standard round, 102 with your premium, and 38 with HE. Damage is 110 for both standard and premium, and 156 for HE. Hit points is 800. Then the gun is a 76 mil resist 96, which is a Russian gun because during World War II Russians didn't really like the puny 6-pounder gun that the British was using on the Matilda. So the rate of fire is 16.67. We already talked about the damage, the penetration. Let's see, show types: AP, APCR, HE. Reload time is 3.6 seconds. Aim time is 1.71. Max ammunition is 60 rounds. Accuracy is 0.41. Accuracy during current rotation is 1.25. And depression is 14. Elevation is 25. So it's still not very a bad vehicle, though It looks like you are going to have these, cheeks as weak points, but it's going to have a lot more better gun. Um, the hull armor at this tier is still, because this is going to see tier sixes. They're not going to be that great, like the British version that it gets the same provincial matchmaker. But still, it's a pretty good vehicle. Even if you don't play it, I still would recommend keeping it just in case if you never know, you might get through a loot crate, you might get in another season or something like that, or you might get a free event. You just never know. You might either gain credits back from it or maybe gold, it's all depending on which way you earn this vehicle in the future. So if you don't have this vehicle, keep it. If you don't like World War II, still keep it because you just never know. Yes, it's going to take up some garage slots, but too because of garage slots being cost with credits, you not really worried about it. So let's go to the next vehicle and let's go back. And this is the last vehicle that we got to see like this. So the next vehicle is the T95E2 American Medium Tank Tier 8. And it looks like this thing gets the provincial matchmaking again. So three provincial matchmaking tanks in this season. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty nice. Awesome. So normally this thing will cost you 7,500 gold, which getting in the season, you're actually getting a massive discount on this vehicle. So definitely worth your time. The silver earning rate is 150%, XP earning rate is 110, free XP rate is 5, crew XP rate is 100, and penetration 192 for your standard rounds, 258 for premium, and 45 with HE. Damage 240 for both standard and premium rounds, and 320 for HE. Hit points is 1,500, and of course you get a 90 mil gun, which is not a bad gun. Rate of fire is 9 rounds, not 9 rounds, 8 rounds per minute. And I think if you guys say how much damage the other vehicle did, but damage per minute is 1,920. Shell type is AP, heat, and HE. Reload time is 7.5 seconds. Aim time is 2.3 seconds. Aim time siege mode. So apparently I guess this vehicle does get a siege mode. 2.3. Max ammunition is 64 rounds. Actually, is 0.36. Actually, during siege mode is 0.36. Actually, during the turret rotation, 1.38. Actually, during turret rotation in siege mode is 1.38, which is like there's not much of a difference. Depression is 9. Um, gun depression with siege mode is 14, and gun elevation is 19. And elevation with siege mode is 22.3. So yeah, overall pretty nice. Again, because it's a provincial matchmaking vehicle, I would definitely keep all three of these vehicles because they're all three provincial matchmaking vehicles. Not only because they're going to be gaining you good credits if you decide to play with them, but if you do get them through a loot crate, you might get gold back from them or credits, or depending on which way you earn these vehicles back. But let's talk about the all singing, all dancing, all new premium tanks coming in the season. So the M55S Cold War Independence are two medium tank, and this thing it looks pretty beautiful in a lot of ways. I mean, look at that. I mean, honestly, just looking at this vehicle, wondering what kind of gun that is. I believe I could be wrong. It could be oh my gosh, Eastern Alliance. No, the Western Alliance 125. I actually no, not 125, 120. I'm getting my guns all mixed up there, guys. Sorry for that. It's been a long day for me, but yeah, looks like we got some ERA plating for protection for this tank. So let's go ahead and look at some of these stats. So of course the vehicles are going to be playing Air 2 because it's Air 2. Silver rate is 60%, which we always love. Premium tanks in Cold War. Tank speed bonus rate is 15%. Commander XP bonus rate is 10%. Hit points is 2,800. Engine power is 600 horsepower. Power to weight ratio is 15.65. Speed limit is 59.6 miles per hour. Reverse speed is 24.7. Hull traverse speed is 46 seconds. Turn traverse speed is 42 seconds. Gun depression is 5. Pretty decent gun depression. Gun elevation is 14.25. Penetration with your standard rounds is 423. And premium rounds 494. And with HE about 250. Damage is 460 for both standard and premium rounds, and 570 with HE. Aim time is 2.1 seconds. Accuracy is 0.31. Rate of fire is 7.23 rounds per minute. Reload time is 8.3, and damage per minute is 3,325. Max ammunition is 50 rounds. You get two different types of APFSDS rounds and HESH as for QHE. V range is 495 and signal range is 600. So overall, doesn't seem that bad, but it is supposed to be a medium tank. Yeah, a medium tank. So it's not going to be a heavy tank. So I don't think it's going to be a really great brawler. But where this thing is going to be placed at with AT jams. So hopefully this ERA plates of going to protect you against those AT jams. No, it will. So yeah, and I like where the smoke grenade launchers are. Honestly, that's pretty cool. Though, like I've said in a previous video, and one of you guys actually liked that little theory where tanks that would normally have smoke grenade launchers, why can't we actually use those? Because we're getting all these awesome, cool mechanics in the game, but why can't we just get a mechanic where, especially for the modern day vehicles, where they can use their smoke grenade launchers instead of using it as a consumable? But I'm not going to go into full depth and detail about that in this video. I have another theory crafting already planned for this vehicle. And of course, to complete another 20 more stages in the season, you'll be getting this awesome premium skin. Next and last but not least is the all new singing, dancing VZ68 Squirtle. World War II, check, tier 8, and light tank. This thing has double barrels. These are the check light tanks. It does come into the game. So the armor's not going to be the best, but it is going to be a decent sized target from the side. I mean, it looks more like amphibious, but yeah, the armor's really, it's not going to be really something very comfortable that a lot of people is probably going to come in love. But with these two rapid firing types of guns, yeah, there you go. Next, let's look at you know, the charts. So it's priced up to tier 10 normally, but you expect it's a tier 8 vehicle. It doesn't get preferential matchmaking like the previous vehicles in the season. Tank XP bonus rate is 10%, silver bonus rate is 50, hit points 1100, engine power is 570, petrol weight ratio is 27.14, speed limit is 60 miles per hour, reverse speed is 21, hard reverse speed is 45 seconds, turn traverse speed is 42 seconds. Penetration with your standard rounds is 182 to 236 to 50 with HE. Damage is 8 with standard, premium 6, and HE about 16. Aim time is 2.2, accuracy is 0.40. Rate of fire 254.24 rounds per minute. Reload time is 20 seconds. Damage per minute is 2,034. Clip size is 100, so you get 100 shots. So not really that bad. Interclip reload is 0.4 seconds. Gun depression is 6. Gun elevation is 20. Max ammunition is 1,600. You get AP, APCR, HE. And the field range is 380, and signal range is 730. So overall, I don't think it's going to be a bad light tank. But then the size of it is also going to be somewhat questionable. Though I would say, just like the PC one, you might want to use HE because it looks like the HE is the better choice. Let's see. So HE, yes, it does get 50 meters penetration, but then you also encounter with if it doesn't pin, it's still doing some damage due because of the HE splash damage. So with your rapid firing types of guns, if you're aiming somewhere where you can splash on down to like the deck of a tank, your special damage is going to do some good damage overall. A damage is not good, but it's not bad either for a auto cannon. So in all reality, again, how this vehicle is going to react onto the battlefield, I mean, it all depends on how you play this thing. Because if you play as a stealth vehicle, it's probably going to do pretty well as long as you don't get spotted, especially against some of those big hitting guns out there in the game. Yes, you know what kind of tanks I'm talking about. The Jaegeru, the Shipbond, the Death Star, the Storm Tiger, the Ruthless. There's so many different tanks to count that hits with 1,000 so damage with big guns. So, in all reality, this thing can be one shot if it gets into those tier 10 games. So, I would say play with this vehicle with caution if you do get this vehicle. Um, just like a French vehicle that we did reviewed a little bit of it in the past. That 1,100 hit points, it's good, but it's not great. But again, with the idea of having your HE rounds doing about 50 meters penetration and 16 damage. Again, if it doesn't pen, it's still doing damage. So, and the amount of rounds you're putting out. So, yeah, the only time your AP and APC, yeah, APCR rounds is going to do any effect if you get to the side of the enemy tank, or maybe if you can get their lower plate. But I really recommend get the sides and rear if you can, especially if it's a tank destroyer. But if it's a lightly armored tank destroyer with very little armor, yes, AP and your APCR rounds are going to be very effective against those. So I guess carry a little bit of both, all three if you want to. But again, I would recommend just going for HE build for this vehicle and a stealthy build. And again, by purchasing the vehicle's ultimate premium pass, you'll be getting the premium skin. And then, of course, it looks like we gain this guy as a 2D commander, and then the werewolf as a 3D commander. And then this is telling us if you decide to buy out the season, what button to press for Xbox is X, for PlayStation is square. So again, I wouldn't recommend doing that, but honestly, yeah. But I would like to know, are you guys excited for this new tech? Um, I mean, honestly, this is cool. We're getting the Czech light tanks. Now, the free crafting idea that I do want to say, and I don't know for certain if this is what Wargaming is planning on doing for the future, or at least for this season. Because lately, with 2025 here, the roadmap with 2025, as they said that each season was going to introduce a new tech tree line, which they have kept that promise. Which honestly, give Wargaming a big old clap and pros to them. They have done a good job of bringing out new tech tree lines. And this last season, which is the one that right now is the way the season is going on. So before this season, no, before the Halloween season, um, we got two tech trees instead. So honestly, I do like the idea that we are actually getting more and more vehicles in the game for both Cold War and World War II. So next season, or at least this coming season, we are going to be seeing a World War II tech tree line. Now, I'm not sure what kind of tech tree line is going to be, but by telling of what these Czech premium light tank is coming out, I'm thinking it's gonna be Czech light tanks. I could be wrong. I guess we did see the Americans getting a light tank line, which is actually AA vehicles. But all honestly, I do expect to see the Czech light tank line maybe this season. If not, that'll be very much a surprise. But if we look back when we got the Chinese rocket heavy tank through a season, that same season we got the Czech, the Chinese rocket heavy tanks. So honestly, I think we're going to be getting these tanks in the season. I can't confirm that. I don't have no information to reconfirm it, but that's my theory. And honestly, if you guys like my theory, please let me know by down below in the comments. Um, but I think we're going to be seeing those Czech light tanks pretty damn soon. Probably like in the middle of the season at that, like normally what we do normally have been seeing a new technology line of vehicles appearing in the middle of the season. So for 2025 here, we've gotten a bunch of new tanks. We got the rest of the line for the Czech and Cold War with also Polish and I think it's Romanian tanks within the Eastern Alliance. Then we were given the Japanese main battle tanks. Then the American, what was it? The American, oh my gosh, Yo tanks, the Chinese rocket heavy tanks, and plus also we were given the new American other light tank line, which is the AA vehicles. So yeah, we've gotten a lot of content in 2025 here with the each season. So hopefully this is going to keep on going on even for 2026. Hopefully we're going to be seeing more tech tree lines appearing, and hopefully we're going to be seeing the British double-barreled heavy tanks sometime soon, the Polish tank destroyers soon. Though I wish, and I'm hoping so, that the Polish tank destroyers actually gets the same mechanic as PC. I don't know how much I can say about that, but hopefully we'll get the same mechanics for those, unlike the premium version. But we got that, we didn't get the mechanics. So hopefully with those we'll definitely get. But again, expect to check light tanks in the season. Maybe in the middle of the season, like no Mori. So expect to see these vehicles coming out, and probably expect the matchmaking to be filled with check light tanks. With until people stops grinding them out, which probably won't be never. But honestly, some people that already has every tank in the game already unlocked might already start grinding up to these tanks. So again, yeah, and also again, like always too, when the tech tree does show itself, I'll be doing a full tech tree review of the whole tech tree line of the Czech light tank. So there you go. Keep an eye out for that type of video in the near future. But honestly, there, guys, I'm gonna record this one here. I'm gonna go ahead and go edit this video and get it out to you guys for the 6th of October here. So that way you guys at least get a World Tanks video, well, at least another World Tanks video. So yeah. But I hope you guys really did enjoy it. And if you guys are liking my free crafting ideas, please let me know down below in the comments. I'm thinking about doing one where I do a bigger free crafting ideas in the near future. So let me know if you like these ideas or not. And if you want to see more of them, let me know down below in the comments. But that's going to be it for this one, guys. I hope you guys really did enjoy it. If you guys did, please leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you guys want to. And like always, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye for now.